Coming up next on YCU News, a missing Fall Mountain Regional High School student returns home. Keene breaks records in this year's Pumpkin Festival. And 2 employees of the New Hampshire State Fire Marshal's Office are being promoted. For more news, weather, and sports, it's time for YCU, your local view.
Now, your daily digest of the Dartmouth-Lake Sunapee region and central Vermont. News, sports, weather, public affairs, and all that's happening in our area. The news on YCU, your local view.
Good evening. I'm Rose Spillman. Thank you for joining us for this Monday edition of YCU News. While a search continues for missing teen Abigail Hernandez of Conway, New Hampshire, State Police report a Fall Mountain Regional High School student returned home safely this weekend. 16-year-old Alexandra Cuervas had been seen around 7 a.m. Friday morning getting into a dark-colored sedan in the school's parking lot. Police say the circumstances surrounding Cuervas' disappearance are being investigated. Meanwhile, the search continues for North Conway, New Hampshire teenager Abigail Hernandez. Hernandez has not been seen or heard from since October 9th. Her birthday was a few days later, on October 12th. Police say. Area rivers, streams, and trails continue to be searched. She is 5 feet 4 inches tall and weighs about 115 pounds. A downtown Westminster, Vermont business has been vandalized, State Police report. Spray-painted damage to a delivery truck and loading dock at the community feed store was noticed as the store prepared to open this morning. The red-sided general store features farm and grain supplies. The business is located at 75 U.S. Route 123 in Westminster. On its website, the community feed store posts a notice of the vandalism, and store officials believe that someone from New Hampshire may have tagged the store. That's because on a store sign listing its phone number, the store's 802 area code was blacked out. In its place, the New Hampshire 603 area code was spray-painted. The wall and roadway of the railroad underpass next to the store also is marked with graffiti, police say. Anyone with information about the vandalism is asked to call Vermont State Trooper Paul Dean. He can be reached at the Rockingham Barracks at 802-875-2112. It's official. Keene is on top of the pumpkin world. This southwestern New Hampshire city is in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most lit jack-o'-lanterns in one location. To be exact, 31,581 lit and decorated orange pumpkins greeted visitors on Saturday. Keene's Pumpkin Festival is an annual event beginning in 1991, reports the Keene Sentinel. For Keene, this year's triumph means they reclaim pumpkin bragging rights over Boston and Chicago. 2 employees of the New Hampshire State Fire Marshal's Office are being promoted. State Fire Marshal William Degnan said District Chief Max Schultz has been promoted to Assistant Director of the State Fire Marshal's Office. Investigator Keith Rodenheiser is now District Chief. Schultz will oversee the work of 46 full and part-time employees. He began his fire service career in 1990. In 2004, Schultz joined the State Division of Fire Safety. Rodenheiser began his career in fire service in 1991. In 2000, he joined the State Division of Fire Safety. In his new role as District Chief, Rodenheiser will supervise the fire inspectors and investigators in the state's southern and western areas. Now we have the YCU weather forecast for the Connecticut River Valley and Lake Sunapee region. It looks like this week is bringing in some cooler temperatures. Tomorrow we have a few showers with a high of 59 degrees and lows in the 30s. Wednesday will also have some rain with highs around 50 and a low of 28 degrees. Thursday we have temperatures in the upper 40s with lows in the mid-20s. Friday and Saturday we have highs between 46 and 49 degrees with lows in the 20s and 30s. If you're looking for some early Halloween fun, check out the Haunted Harbor at Sunapee Harbor this Saturday. And now it's time for our YCU Game of the Week. On Saturday, the YCU Game of the Week crew was in Windsor, Vermont, where Windsor's 9 seniors and their families were honored during a pre-game ceremony before they took on the #1 ranked team in Vermont's Division III, the undefeated Woodstock Wasps. The 3-4 Windsor Yellow Jackets would love nothing better than to knock off their longtime rival. Woodstock got on the board first as senior Tom Bowman weaved his way 24 yards to put the Wasps up 7-0 with 4:15 to go in the first quarter. Windsor's defense kept the Yellow Jackets in the game. Here, the strong pass rush leads to an interception by number 20, Russell Simmons. With just over 2 minutes to go in the first half, Nick Kapazinski's play fake helped Simmons get behind the defense for this 24-yard touchdown reception to tie the game at 7. It didn't take Woodstock long to break the tie in the second half, as just 23 seconds into the third quarter, freshman Nick Davis, behind 2 great blocks by Bowman and Zach Cole, sprints 51 yards to give Woodstock a 14-7 lead. With the third quarter winding down, Bowman scored his second of 3 touchdowns of the day. Here, great blocks by Cole and Matt Poljakic allow Bowman to score from 47 yards out to give Woodstock a 21-7 lead. The final score was 28-7. Windsor finishes the season with a 3-5 record. Next up, for the undefeated Wasps, the Division III tournament to be announced. I'm Rose Spillman for YCU, your local view. Good night.